Hey guys! Thanks very much for joining me. You might notice there's a stream video on my channel. Well, that's just because I've just started streaming. So if you enjoy the stream, I'd encourage you to sign up and join it. I'm gonna plan to do streaming maybe once a day. It's quite a big commitment, but I'm gonna try and do some Clash Royale and some Clash of Clans. Anyway, this video is about the bowlers and the miners. They're currently my favorite attack. So I'm just going to show you how I've been using them, and actually I've really been enjoying the game ever since the bowler miner update dropped. So you can see at the top of this attack I've dropped in some golems to soak up some stuff. Then I use two bowlers left and right hand side each to clear a path so that my bowlers that I'm going to drop don't go astray. Quite simply, I then spam some bowlers up the middle with some healers. Very easy if you're like me and you like a simple game. And the trick with the miners is that you come in from the left hand side, so that's 11 o'clock, and you try and clear a path so the bowlers don't go wayward and keep heading towards the center, which they do, and they keep smashing stuff up. Once you get the bowlers to the center of a base and start raging things, that's pretty much game over. People keep saying the bowlers are OP, over the top, they're going to need nerfed. I'm not so sure, I kind of like them. Anyway, you can see I start to come towards the end of the raid, and I've still got a ton of miners pouring down the left hand side. They're actually a really good troop. They're not so good if you drop them near an Inferno Tower or near splash damage. If you can find a base that has limited amount of splash damage on the outside, they're ideal to carve a path. So I come towards the end of this base, it's got a ton of loot. My heroes do some serious damage, and my miners dig like there's no tomorrow, and I head towards that final cannon with that giant bomb, and they finish it off. And you can see at the end of that raid there's a ton of troops left. The trick with the miners, in my opinion, is that you use them to filter and make sure that your bowlers, if you're going to use them with bowlers, don't head off in a wayward path. It keeps them nice towards the center, which is exactly what you want. Get things to the center, bowlers that is, rage them, and you'll probably win. I notice a lot of bases now, like mine for example, have been planting double bombs in the middle. Now, a strategy I would use to defend against miners and bowlers is two sets of double bombs. I look at my base, and if I was to attack my base, most people come in for the eagle first. So what I've got is a set of double bombs there, which means that I hopefully encourage any Town Hall 11s attacking my base to use the Warden's ability. That means by the time they get to that Inferno with the skeleton traps and the next set of giant bombs, they get eliminated completely. I've got some spring traps there to make sure they finish off the job and flick the rest of the bowlers into space before they get to my Town Hall. Now you can see with the alterations that I've made, this has actually worked quite well. I know there's been Valks in this one and bowlers in that one, but that strategy applies to both. Both these guys failed on my base and they gave me trophies when actually I don't want them because I'm farming. Anyway guys, I just wanted to throw a video to you because it's been nearly 2 weeks. My last mic broke. Hopefully I'll get into more action. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye.